Welcome to Jesús Manuel Mena Garza Photography, video and audio. If you've watched this channel, I've been involved in photography, video, and audio for decades, starting off in high school as a photographer, graduating with a degree in photography and photojournalism from my university, and working in radio, television, and print, and as a photographer and as an exhibiting photographer. So I have a lot of experience in the analog world, and of course recently in the digital world since the 90s. Started my introduction to the digital realm at Stanford University when I was doing some volunteer work down there. So, digital video editing. A lot of computers are too slow to do a lot of the renderings and the titles, especially fancy titles and special effects and stuff like that. And they've gotten faster over the years. I purchased a MacBook Pro with the M chip, and it did well for me. I really enjoyed using it for the 14 months that it was alive. I just today came back from the Apple store, and they told me it was no longer functional, and they'll be more than happy for me to spend a lot of money to fix it. My MacBook Pro 16-inch with an M1 chip. And so I'm in a bit of a conundrum. I'm deciding right now, should I replace the screen? By the way, I have my laptop on a stand in my studio space. It doesn't get exposed to fluids. It's never been dropped. It's just the screen decided, hey, your warranty's over with. 50 days ago, we're not going to cooperate with you, and it's no longer working any longer, my screen. Luckily, I can connect a monitor to it, and it'll function that way. So it's now just a home desktop computer. It's no longer going to be in the field. So I'm considering something different, getting out of the MacBook realm and their sphere. Previously to buying this MacBook, I was using a HP computer in the PC realm, Samsung computer in the PC realm, etc. And of course my Dell desktop, and they've all had no issues. They've had no issues other than getting slower as years go on. They go slower, 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 to the point where your rendering times are ridiculous. But my MacBook Pro 16-inch rendered pretty fast. It was pretty snappy. Again, the only problem I had, and I will continue to have, is that the monitor it doesn't work. It's essentially a piece of crap. My wife has the same issue with her monitor, but her monitor didn't give up the ghost until after 5 years. But mine gave up the ghost after 14 months. Bad news. Of course, everybody at the Apple store said, hey, you should have got the extended warranty. And I said, why? Most computers are supposed to be reliable. My HP computer is, still functional. It sits in the corner, but it's slow. I can, surf the web, do things with it, et cetera, et cetera. Same with my Samsung and my Dell XPS, desktop is absolutely fantastic. I can do, videos for YouTube, and I've done videos for YouTube for many, many years until I got my MacBook Pro 16-inch with the M1 chip. So right now, I'm just reading off my little notes here. There's a new, different laptops coming out with the Snapdragon X Elite chipset. Wow, some competition for the M series, the Silicon series by Apple. Those Apple chips are pretty fast and they're very nice, but I've owned, previous to having these PC laptops and desktops, I had, other Macintosh computers, because I've been around. Oops, sorry about that. I hit the mic again. I've had those computers, but they've always pooped out on me. And so I'm going to go back again to the PC realm and try one of these Snapdragon X Elite. They come in various variants, various Variants, that's pretty spiffy language, huh? They come in various iterations, okay? The X1E 84100 has a dual core boost of 4.2 gigahertz. And the next one down is 4.0 gigahertz. And the other one doesn't get one. It says none next to it. None. Zero. So they come in various iterations again. And I'm looking forward. I talked to the local Best Buy. And I said, hey, when are you going to get some of these laptops in? They said next month. Right now we're in late May 2024. So I'm looking forward in June of 2024 to go to the local Best Buy and checking out these laptops, see if they function well, and look at various YouTube videos, people testing them out with DaVinci Resolve. I use DaVinci Resolve, and it never worked on my Dell because it was too much for that computer. So I used a simpler program to edit my videos, and it worked perfectly well. But I wanted to use DaVinci Resolve and learn DaVinci Resolve, so I needed something more substantial. That's why I bought the MacBook, which failed me after 14 months. Sadly, okay. So I'm looking forward to seeing what the use case scenario, how fast they resolve, render videos, and how quickly you can transfer files and all that sort of stuff. Things people do with those laptops, those influencers, those fantastic influencers. So I like to see again. Please, everybody out there that's do these videos, try editing some video and comparing it to the MacBook, the various manufacturers out there. See if they're the CPUs by Qualcomm Snapdragon, and they're called the X Elite, and they come in various series. How fast they are, if they can render something quickly, I'd consider them, especially since they're a lot. Oops, I hit my mic again. I apologize. Let me move my mic back. I keep on banging my mic. I have it down here. Usually I have it up here, but I decided to put it down here. Bad choice on my part. I apologize. I look forward to seeing some people do some tests. See how long does it take to render a file compared to an MacBook, computer on a Lenovo Yoga or a Samsung, laptop, and of course Microsoft, the tablets that they have. What do you call those things? The ones that flip over and they move around. They come in different machinations. I forgot. So hopefully soon, Apple Macintosh M series Silicon will have some competition. My experience has been. This is my experience. Laptops by Samsung, laptops by Hewlett-Packard, and my desktop by Dell, and my previous laptops that I've had are more reliable, better built than those produced by the folks at Apple. Just saying. Apple seems to always break. They're very delicate, poorly constructed, poorly designed. They may contain the latest little silicon chip, but it doesn't do me good if after 14 months it dies on me. Again, the person at the Apple store said, "Man, this is in mint condition." I said, "Yeah, it's just lying, sitting there on a, little stand, and all I do is open and close it, turn on the button, open and close it, turn on the button." And it's connected to another monitor. And that monitor, I have two monitors, and worked good for me. Again, for only 14 months, amortized. That's $200 a month for a Macintosh laptop computer. Yeah. So, hope you're doing fantastic. Again, I'm looking forward to in June. Again, I'm being redundant. I'm looking forward in June seeing some of these laptops by the folks at Lenovo, by Microsoft, and the other manufacturers out there, Samsung, and seeing and hopefully even Hewlett-Packard, and seeing what their laptops are like, and seeing the reviews on the old YouTube. I would say, as a photographer and videographer, you have a vested interest in these new chips by Snapdragon. The Snapdragon X Elite in the various iterations of that. Okay, so from Fort Worth, Texas, I'm in my one of my rooms here, just talking to you about my experience. Again, today I went to the Apple store and was very disappointed. They said, "Hey, your warranty's over by 50 days. We can't help you, but if you're willing to spend $1,000, we'll fix your computer and get you a new screen." Very nice of you. Maybe you can talk to the person on the phone. Call the person on the phone, customer service on the phone. Maybe they'll waive those issues and let you, have your laptop fixed at no charge. Of course, I followed their advice. I guess they just wanted to get me out of the store. I called them up and the person said, "Nah, not even. Maybe after 1 day, after 2 days, we'd consider it. But after 50 days, sorry, Charlie. Sorry, Charlie. Sorry, Jesús Manuel Mena Garza." Again, thanks for checking out my video. Hope you're doing fantastic wherever you're at. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. I would greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate it. And leave your kind and friendly comments below, abajo, and ring the bell for future notifications. And check out my photographs on my specific Jesús Manuel Mena Garza Photography website, JMMGARZA.com. Muchas gracias. And if you want, you can become a member of this channel. Why not? Become a member of this channel. There you get badges, you get the early release of the videos. Those are certain perks. Again, you're very, very welcome. From Fort Worth, Texas, this has been Jesús Manuel Mena Garza telling you about I'm going to be not spending any money, more money, on Mac and MacBook, computers at all. MacBook Pro, MacBook Air, MacBook anything, any pendejada by the folks at Apple, I'm not going to buy. I'm going to get back to the PC realm. They're more reliable. They treated me well, and they're still here, which is important to me. They're actually still here. They're slow, but the new Snapdragon X Elite variants are very promising, and I look forward to seeing their videos from the various influencers out there talking about them and checking them out and doing some tests and benchmarks and stuff like that. Hopefully not too many of those game, benchmarks. I'm not a gamer. I'm a photographer and I'm a videographer. That's what I do. Photography and video. Check out my website. From Fort Worth, Texas, thanks for checking out my video. Gracias. Adios. Bye-bye.